It's super important for brands to create bespoke digital video because of the reason that TV ads slapped on a digital screen just doesn't work. It's a different screen with a different size, different context.
I think hopefully we're past the point where brands even having to think, should I create specific content for digital video? I think that tipping point was a few years ago where brands realised that just taking your TVC creative and trying to retrofit it into desktop or mobile doesn't work. I think it's really important at the production phase, and this is the key thing, is when you're thinking about production and the shooting of your creative, if you really want to take advantage of the kind of native features, particularly that mobile offers, that's really where it needs to come in. I think the mistake is when brands get to that point at the execution stage where it's too late, the media's planned, and you have no other option than to try and slice and dice some TV creative, and it's just not going to work.
So you wouldn't create a mobile banner, for instance, by taking a billboard that was designed to be eye-catching on the side of a motorway and then shrink the design down drastically and then expect that to work in an MPU or something. I think it's equally as important, really, to consider all of the environments you're going to be serving an ad in before you actually start building it in the first place.
I'm really excited to see more immersive video experiences, whether that's virtual reality, where you're transported to different worlds, and it'd be interesting to see how brands start utilizing that, as well as just employing more things like haptics and different sensory experiences in mobile video to drive further engagement and a connection with the end user is what excites me the most, really.
AR. I wouldn't say it's the future, I'd say it's now. You look at Apple with iOS 11, you look at Snap, you look at acquisitions Facebook have made with Masquerade. It's here now. It's what consumers expect with how they engage with content.
So expect to see a sort of greater blend of video with the great technology we've got available to us within display. So I think a combination of the high impact nature and the creativity you can get on the video side, also things like dynamic creative, 360 video, augmented reality, etc., and a lot of shoppable video, particularly on the retail front.
I think better usage of data and employing machine learning to do a lot more with data to further creativity in terms of the types of video that we serve to audiences is really exciting. I think the more intelligent we become at targeting creative, the more impact that video can have with an end user.
If it was literally just one piece of advice, you'd have to start by saying, do something interesting. But in addition to that, I would also say start thinking about the environments you're running around in much earlier in the creative process.
I would say to advertisers running video campaigns, think about mobile video. Think vertical. That screen is vertical and not horizontal like a TV screen. Think of having sound off, because a lot of environments have sound off. And think about being shorter with your message to make sure that you deliver that brand message in the best way possible for a mobile user.
So the best case I've seen was the Ted Baker campaign. It wasn't just a pre-roll video ad, it was a 360-degree shoppable film that lived on Ted Baker, that lived on partner sites, that lived in social video. It's a great campaign, just enabling consumer choice from second one.